Hey guys, so it's been a minute since I've made a Kratom update, and I wanted to make one on Kratom withdrawal as well as benzodiazepine because those are two things I've been covering a lot on this channel that people are constantly asking how I'm doing, etc., etc. Some news that's unrelated, well, related. I was going to talk about the beard. As you might know, I'm growing the beard back, if you can see that, and new lighting. For upping the production value here. Maybe not. It kind of seems to drown me out. I don't know if I'll keep going with it. I'd love to hear your comments below on it. And one thing that's really Kratom related and beard related is that I have been losing my hair like crazy. I am not even kidding. Like, I don't know if you can see right now, but look. I mean, look how short this is. Look how tore up it is. Like, incredible. I'm freaking out by the amount of hair loss I have had. Like, I have a few long strands in the back, no joke, and the rest is like just falling out. My hair was down to about here before, like 3 years ago before I started Kratom. If you just go back even 6 months ago and watch my videos, you'll notice my hair is fuller, and you can watch the progression. A year back, it was like this full thing. I made a video on here about hair loss and Kratom. If you want to check it out, it's somewhere on my channel. But yeah, it's been dramatic and scary, and a lot of people ask why I quit Kratom. Well, because I like having hair too, and to overcompensate the way it's beard related is I've had to start growing this. I need the beard back so I have some kind of hair going on. I'm not a hairy guy in general, so I need to show my manliness in some way by letting the hair go. So yeah, it's been dramatic, and I hope that it's the Kratom just because I have quit at this point. And I hope that it's going to come back. But I'm thinking about it right now going, wow, it's going to take me a long time to get my hair. I mean, hair doesn't grow out overnight. So even if I start getting small growths, it's, we'll get to benzodiazepines in a minute, my benzo quit story. But let me just kind of cap up on Kratom real quick. I quit, I guess about a month ago it's been now, maybe a little bit more, maybe a month and a half, 2 months. I'm losing track of time. And this is, I don't know, but it's been a little while, and I am doing a lot better thanks to, I believe it was DLPA that really helped me out. That was one supplement that seemed to really help as far as, a lot of people take DLPA while they're on Kratom and use it because it helps like amplify the Kratom, but also for coming off, it helps with a lot of the mental things that go on with anxiety and depression and not really feeling right and mood after you get off of Kratom. This stuff helped dramatically. I'll throw a link down below. I do get like a small little, couple pennies off every time you buy, so I'd appreciate it if you buy through my link to help support this channel. But it was helpful. Now that I'm out this far, a month and a half, 2 months out, I'm feeling good. I would say I'm noticing no bad effects still from the Kratom use. I think I'm back to normal, other than this hair loss, which is still perplexing. But that's the Kratom. I was using 28 grams a day about. People ask a lot of times how much I was using. I have 2 quits that I did. I was using 60 plus grams a day. I would use tons every day. And that was my first quit, which is documented way down at the beginning of this channel. And then my second quit was about 28 grams, I believe, a day, about 20 grams a day. And I was using it more responsibly, and I wasn't using it for too long, maybe about 2 weeks, when I ran into problems and decided I need to quit again because I'm hooked, and I thought I was just using it responsibly. So that happened. Moving on to benzodiazepine, I am on what is like a slow wean off of this. I know in the past I tried to go off really quick and ended up having seizures that wouldn't stop, almost died. I was put in a medically induced coma. It wasn't good. I don't recommend that to anybody, and I would not try it again. So I'm going very slow on the advice of a lot of people, on a lot of reading I've done and research on this. I was able to get a scale, which now I've been weighing out my doses to be accurate about it, but I've gone down pretty quick. I would say I'm at about a half a milligram right now. At the start, I was at 2 milligrams, and it's a long road, but I hear the closer you get to getting off of it, the harder it is, which I can relate to. And one little thing I've noticed, my friend tips me off to this, is that when I go down on a dose, like you're supposed to hold, the way I'm doing is I'm going down on a dosage and holding for about 2 weeks on that dose, most times. Sometimes I'm going a little bit quicker, but just because it's easier. But it's the fifth and seventh night, I'm sorry, fifth, sixth, and maybe even seventh night, after you've gone down on klonopin at least, that you start to feel the like ill effects where that half-life is worn off. And I've noticed that on the fifth, sixth, seventh night, I have a hard time sleeping. I have increased anxiety, and that's when I really notice the full force of this stuff coming off of it. So I found a solution to that has worked incredibly for me. One thing I did use is GABA. It's a supplement. It's a natural supplement. I have videos on that as well. I have videos on all this stuff I'm pretty much talking about. I'm just doing a recap. But it's a natural supplement, and our body, it's part of what klonopin works on. I'm sure somebody's watching this going like, you're an idiot just blabbing about this stuff. But it's a supplement, and I take it, and for some people it works really well. And it works really well to help with anxiety, to help with sleep. If I take like 2 750 milligram pills, I am like gone to the world. I'm ready to just knock out, and I sleep great. So I recommend that. I'll also put a link down in the description, and as well, I do get a little couple pennies. Like I have made like $4 on Amazon. I think at this point maybe $7. Not much, but it does help out. And if you're going to buy it, please buy it through me to help out. If you like this video, if not, vote with your dollars and don't buy from me. But the thing that I want to talk about that really blew my mind, and I've wanted to try this. I wanted to try it. It's crazy. Like God works in mysterious ways because I wanted to try it. And people do donate to this channel on occasion, and somebody actually got in touch with me that wanted to donate CBD because they own a CBD company. And I'm like, wow, like I had thought about marketing CBD as a way to help support this channel, to give, help people through something, I was thinking of what could help people and also help me at the same time. And I kept thinking CBD, and it must have been from God, because as I started doing the benzodiazepine withdrawal, people kept saying use CBD, like that helps dramatically. And I'm like, well, that's great, but I don't have the money to do that. I don't have barely any money. So I didn't have that option, but I really wanted to try it. And somebody got in touch with me that owns a CBD company and asked if they could donate CBD. And they said, you could sell this stuff, you can take it, whatever you want to do. And it was just the coolest thing. And I was just kind of blown away. It's got to be through God, because we also are looking at working together because of my marketing skills, and just, that's a whole nother story. But CBD, so I had tried it once in the past, and it was when I had really bad pain and really bad anxiety. And I bought a couple of different kinds, and I remember taking like tons, just like taking the dropper and trying out the recommended dose I looked up, and feeling not anything. So I was just taking tons. I don't know how much I ended up taking, but it was a strong. I got the strongest kind they had, probably 1,000 milligrams at the time, and did not notice really any big change unless I just was like taking mouthfuls of it. And so I kind of was like, well, does CBD work? But I kept hearing great things about it. So this awesome guy sent me some CBD, and he sent me a couple different things. He sent me this 1,000 milligram broad spectrum CBD oil, 1,000 milligrams. This is the stuff I really love. This stuff is amazing. And I'll get to that in a minute. And then he sent me like, this stuff tastes so good. It's smaller milligrams, but it's still great. But there's Granddaddy Purple. I haven't opened that one yet, but I have Banana Kush as well. I love banana to begin with, so that was crazy good. And then there's this pain cream. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, let's try out this Body Mind CBD 300 milligram pain cream. I have pain. I have neck pain. So that was kind of something different. But I wanted to really see with benzodiazepine withdrawal how CBD would affect me, because I'm not a regular consumer. I'm not somebody that usually uses it. And I wanted to be able to kind of cut my dose dramatically. Now, the way I got down to 0.5 milligram so quickly was by using the CBD. The CBD, if I take some of that 1,000 milligram stuff, I get I'm sorry, the phone's. I always forget to turn my phone on to airplane mode. When the anxiety gets going and this stuff starts working and it works fast, I have noticed dramatic results. I have noticed. It feels like I took a klonopin. Like I can't tell the difference sometimes. And that's an amazing thing to know, that I'm taking something that's natural to help with these anxiety problems and social anxiety. I feel great right now. Like, if you've watched my videos before, you probably see a little pep in my step right now. Even losing my hair. Like, even in the midst of coronavirus right now, where we're on lockdown in California, I'm still happy. I know that a lot of my peace and joy comes from Jesus and God, and I'm sure a lot of it's that. But I was wrestling hard with anxiety, especially going down on my dose of klonopin, and I was just like, can I do this right now during this time? Enter CBD, and it's like, yes, I can. I don't know how this stuff compares to other kinds. I know the body cream too. I have like all of my discs in my neck are like jacked. I went to the ER once for neck pain, and the guy's like, I'm sorry, you're messed up. Like, you need to see a specialist. And that was, well, I didn't go. I used Kratom and different things, but this pain cream, I tell you, like 5 minutes I put it on. He told me when he was sending it to me, he's like, yeah, people always say, like 8 out of 10 people go, wow. Like, after 5 minutes, my pain is amazing. I put it on my neck, and it was like, I mean, those were the words that came out of my mouth. Wow. And anyways, I've noticed a lot of great benefits from this, and I thought, I could take all of this. Sure, I have a good amount of supply, but at the same time, I can also find out what other people think about it, because that will help me to start. If everybody agrees with it and really likes this, and this is a great product that he says it is, and that it feels like to me, and that I'm standing behind now. If other people think that way, then I want to get involved with this and try to help market it and try to help his business grow, because I'm not a CBD aficionado, however you pronounce it. So I would like to get, other people's opinions, people that haven't tried it, or that do try it and might be looking to try something that is of, a different brand that's of really good quality. And you could tell me that way if it's really good quality. So what I want to do is, I don't want to use all this. I do want to use all of it, but I'm not going to, because I am in need of money as well, so I have to balance that out. But I would like to sell this product to people at a discounted price. I would like to sell the CBD cream, which is giant. I think it's like 2 ounces. I don't know. It's a good size one for like $20. And then I'm thinking selling these right here, which, body and mind, you usually get these, I think like 40, 60, like $60 or $80 a bottle out here in California. It's 1,000 milligrams, 30 milliliters. I was thinking of selling it for like $40, just so people could try it out, and just so they could let me know. I'm going to put links down below. It's going to have to be through my GoFundMe account, where you make a donation and then I'll send it to you. But if you want to do that, if you donate, and you'll donate $40 or $20 for the pain cream, or both, I'll give a bundle for $50 for both, if you want to try both, because that'd be awesome if you tried both, because then you could really let me know. I'll put a bundle down below as well with links. And if you donate to the GoFundMe, then just mention that you had done this. I'll get in touch so that we can exchange. I can get your information to ship it out to you. It's all good, and it's just incredible. I don't know, but I don't want to talk about that completely. I mean, that's one thing, but at the same time, I have to mention coronavirus, just because in our face, and coming off of benzos right now and Kratom and everything, it's been challenging. I've been locked down in my house. I have barely left. And when I do leave, I suit up. I have like rubber gloves I put on. I have a mask. And that's been very rare, because I live with my mother, who is of upper age. Not to get specific, I don't even know actually how old she is. I don't know. But it's not important. She's upper age, let's say. And I don't want her to get sick, especially by me. I'm not afraid of the virus. I know that I have Jesus as my savior. I know that he'll protect me, or if it's my time, like, that's all good. But I don't want her to get sick. So I've been not going out. I've gone to the store a couple times, and that's it. And it's been very isolating. So the temptation is hard not to be like, wow, I want a little extra Kratom to kind of spice life up or whatever, and get that dopamine going. Same with klonopin. So that has been a challenge, like an added challenge that I have had to deal with. The CBD has been a godsend, literally, because of the timing as well, where going through this. But yeah, it's, I don't know. If you're thinking about taking klonopin, I would seriously second guess that. I mean, or think about that long and hard, because if you're going to take it more than 2 weeks and get hooked, this is brutal to come off of. I would love. I'm an all or nothing type, and I've done it with Kratom, where people ask why I don't taper, and I'm just like, I just jump and go off the Kratom. So I'm an all or nothing type, and having to go down on this klonopin is very difficult for me. Having to monitor every little, weigh it out, blah, 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 and feeling this extended anxiety. I know, though, I did go off of klonopin at one point a few years, like a while ago, because I was on OxyContin. I was getting a prescription for that because of body pain. And the doctor mentioned that I could go off the klonopin, which I did with no problem, obviously. But when I realized what an OxyContin problem I had, I quit cold turkey and thought everything would be good. And I had horrible anxiety. Like just, I was wrecked. I wouldn't sleep at night. I was just trembling, all kinds of problems. And I realized now that it was because I just went off the klonopin way too fast. And I didn't give my body time. So that's what I'm doing now. It's hard though, especially in these circumstances. But prayer helps, and CBD certainly helps. The GABA helps as well. And like I said, the DLPA. If I could find something to grow this hair back and to help my beard grow, that'd be, I mean, look what kind of beard this is. I'm just such a little light grower. I don't get much going here. And maybe that's part of the Kratom stuff. But my hair, man, like, I don't know. I don't know why it's important to me. I guess I don't want to be bald at 48. But I don't know. I'm very concerned about the hair. You might not see it in my face, but I'm seriously concerned because I don't want to. I'm not ready for that yet. And my dad had a thick head of hair. My grandfather on my mom's side had a thick head of hair. Like, I'm thinking I'm good, but Kratom, man, I'd recommend watching my other video if you are considering Kratom, or if you've been using, or if you have experienced the hair loss, because I discuss it a little bit further. So anyways, guys, I don't want to ramble on. I know I just blah, blah, blah. I think because I'm feeling good, my anxiety feels really good right now. I'm not as nervous. Like, I have social anxiety. I'm not as nervous as I would normally be speaking to the camera. And I just, so if you guys want to try the CBD, I've had my mom try it. She had shoulder pain, gone in 5 minutes, like he said, same reaction I had. My friend tried it. He said the pain was gone in 5 minutes on the cream. Haven't had anybody take the drops yet. I've been taking the drops myself, but I kind of want to hold on to those to have other people try it. And my friend smokes marijuana, so I don't know that he would notice the effects of it. I'm not sure how that works. But that's my reasoning for not having him try a bottle. But I can tell you that myself trying a bottle, like, I don't want to run out. I don't want to be without this stuff. So links below for that. If you have any questions, comments on this, please make them below. If there's any way I can help you, please let me know. I'd love to help people if I can. And that's it for now, guys. And I will have a new video soon. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Keep forgetting this. Please subscribe. Please like this video if you liked it. Throw a thumbs down if you don't. And yeah, comments are appreciated. Sharing is appreciated. Whatever you want to do, that helps me out. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. God bless.